Benimar. Now here's a name you don't see very often on British roads and campsites, but that could all be about to change, as Practical Motorhomes has just signed an exclusive deal to bring in 5 low profiles for the 2015 season. Who knows, we could be in for another invasion. It could be like the Spanish Armada all over again. So what do we know about Benimar? Well, they've been a volume producer since 1986 and their factory is based in the Castillon region. Since 2002, they've been a part of the French Trigano group, which is the parent company of Chausson, Roller Team and our very own Auto Trail. This van here is the Mileo 201, so let's have a look at what's inside. In fact, we can have our very own Spanish Inquisition. Now Marquis will be bringing in 5 of these Benimar Mileos, and the maximum weight in each case will be 3,500 kilograms, so anyone with an average car licence can drive them. We don't have any hard and fast information on payloads yet, but the empty weight quoted by the manufacturer in this case is 2,781, so we expect them to be quite generous. Eagle-eyed viewers will have noticed that this vehicle is based on the old cab, but rest assured that everything coming in for the 2015 batch will be on the facelifted Fiat cab, which has a raft of interesting goodies including Bluetooth, USB connectivity, that all-important gear shift changer and a few other bells and whistles that make it much better than the current product. The interior ambience of this Benimar I think is really good. It's a high contrast colour scheme with beige lockers and dark woods, and this two-tone leather seating feels and looks the part. I think it's an incredibly good specification for the money, and the looks are really quite sharp. But it's not all about good looks. You need some functionality and practicality to go with it too. Even though this is a 6-metre long van, this lounge feels excellent. I love the way the designers have conceived it. Spin those front seats, you've got 2 very comfortable chairs here, you can push the table in the direction of the door, and they've also incorporated a very clever coffee table in the stepwell. I kid you not, it works really well. Now, a frequent observation levelled at Continental vans is that they don't do UK specification kitchens very well. Well, that's not the case in this Benimar. You have 3 gas burners, a combination oven and grill, and a branded microwave to go with a cutlery drawer, a sink and a 97-litre fridge. Plus some storage up above and a decent amount of workspace. It's a great package, and you can find yourself rustling up some Spanish delicacies. How about a nice omelette or some tapas? I think you could cover all the bases in this kitchen. Now, this midships washroom is a really intelligent use of space. I quite like it. You step inside into a circular shower unit with double drain holes. Now let's remind ourselves why this is such a good thing. Say you rock up in the evening and you don't level the van properly, have a shower in the morning. With double drain holes, the water will still drain away. Everyone's a winner. Good thinking. You also get a circular sink unit and a swivel loo. There's storage and a towel rail and everything else. It's a great execution in a van that's so small. In fact, this is one of the better washrooms I've seen over the last few weeks, and I've seen quite a few. To access the rear bedroom, you just pull down these handy steps and you're in bed in a jiffy. And maybe it's been a long day, you've had some lovely food, maybe a paella washed down with a nice bottle of Rioja, and you want to go and have a nice sleep. No problem at all. These little steps lead up to the master bedroom, and at the back you have a very comfortable transverse bed mounted above the rear garage. Now, the Benimar has actually branded the mattress, which is a very nice touch. There are overhead lockers, a nice ambience, some good illumination at either end, and some mirrors. A very nice place to be. Now, 2 other things of note about the rear bedroom, one of which is this TV stand that retracts from this position here. I can't help thinking that with a TV on there, you may be at the risk of clunking it on your way past. Maybe it needs to go somewhere else. In fact, I'm surprised that most people haven't migrated to tablets for their in-motorhome viewing pleasure these days. Do you really need a TV still? The other great thing about this bed is it actually goes up and down. Yes, really, so you can modulate the size of the rear garage. Let's have a look at that. So how do you resolve the challenge of having an accessible bed height and also a full loading space in the garage? Quite simple. You have a motorhome with an adjustable rear bed. It's quite simple. You just hook in your lever here and wind down. So basically, just after you've arrived on site, you've unloaded your bikes or whatever gubbins you have in the back. So you lower the bed to a manageable height so you can get in the evenings. It's an ingenious solution and one that I'm a big fan of. It could be the difference between staying with a model like this or going up to a bigger one. Very clever. Now, from what I've seen of the 201, I really like this Mileo range. Prices are yet to be confirmed. We're told that the 5 models coming in, the most basic price will start at 39995 for the smallest van. Now, that's fantastic given the specification. They've even got reversing cameras, by the way. Marquis could have a real hit on its hands here. I think they've done a really great job. The vehicle's a right-hand drive and the habitation door is on the UK near side. In motorhome terms, Marquis has done a really great thing. They're bringing in some of the Spanish crown jewels, and there's only one word you can say about that: Olé!